Hey all, what's going on? Saladid here, Saladid, and basically what I'm going to do here is I am going to do a completely new player guide, and that's why you have the desktop here, because I'm literally going to go from start to finish if you were a completely new player to the game. So good old click on the icon. Let's start this up. Gonna run it. I've got a little bit of firewall there. I have multiple games running, so this pops up. You actually will not see this pop up. But do I want to close them? I do not. I want to keep multiple clients running. So you're gonna see this screen here, right? And you're just gonna want to go to play now. I will show you this. If you do want to go to test center and test out a template, just click that, and then go to play now, but we don't want to do that right now. So anyways, here we are, UO Outlands, play now. And it's going to open up, and then you're going to have your account and your password and everything. You're going to type in what your account is, what your password is. You're going to notice the Razor client here in the background, so type in your account, type in your password, and then you will go to the server UO Outlands. That will be the very next screen that pops up there. So from here, click in, and then you're going to have a blank slate. You're not going to have any characters, but I have 4 here, but I did leave one open so I can do the new player experience with you guys right here, right now. So let's start up a new character, shall we? Most of you are probably familiar with good old UO, back in the day, all playing it together. That's how a lot of people have stumbled across this UO Outlands, a free shard. Created just 2 years ago and has become one of the most popular UO servers out there right now. So we are in the new character. Let's name this guy just new player. Do you think that name's been taken? Probably, but we'll try it. We're gonna keep everything the way it is, but you can obviously change everything here, change everything there, blah blah blah. Male, female, boom. Now, do we want to do a specific set of trade skills? I always go for advanced, and I think that may help us out a little bit more here. So let's see, you can choose any skill. Right, we've got lots of them here. Let's see, for a new player experience, what do I want to do? I'm just going to do good old swordsmanship because, well, that's my main character and I'm comfortable with it. Maybe you want to go with something that you're comfortable with. I mean, you can do music, you can go with a bard, you can do, poison. Well, poisoning would be really hard for a new character because it's going to require lots of potions and money. Mages are tough too because mages need rigs and stuff. So usually I go with a dexter character, so swordsmanship, macing. Archery now just got really cool. Archery is going to be a little hard though because again you have to buy arrows all the time, so I try to go with something that you're really not going to have to invest a lot into. So barding is actually really good for that too because all you need is an instrument, then you bard creatures, you can provoke them, peace them, discord them, and then again tack them with a macing weapon or an archery weapon or a fencing weapon. So speaking through all of that, that's funny that chivalry is there. I've never actually noticed that before, but chivalry is not active in this game. But let's see. Okay, so we're gonna go with we decided on swordsmanship, and the next skill we'll have be let's go healing. What do you think? Swords healing, just so I have healing right off the bat, so I can heal damage, and I'll have the other ones. All right, so since we're swords, we're gonna immediately go dex. Oh, what's the even out here? 35, 35, something like that. Yeah. Can I go one more? Hey, how about that? All right, so we're gonna have a swordsmanship with healing, just to keep myself healed during it all. You must have 3 unique chosen skills. All right. For the third one, we'll do begging, just because we really don't care begging at 0. All right, hail traveler, you're about to embark on a journey to a new unknown land. Your story begins on the small island town nestled in shelter of the Great Bay, safe for all harm. All right, so where is that? There's shelter right there. Boom. That's where we're going to start. I'm not even sure if I'm going to have a new player tag or not. Holy cow, here we go. Since it's a completely new player, that character name was already in use. Choose and rename your character. Let's see. Saladid YouTube. Shameless self-promotion. How about that? That character name is not available. Interesting. Alright, let's do Saladid. There we go. Confirm. That character name is not available? What? What is up with this thing? Can we just go like that? That character name is unavailable. I don't even know what to do. Can we get past this point? So this is the wonderful mayhem of, like, you have to create a name. So let's see. Blah blah blah. What about blah blah? Confirm. That character name is not available. Well, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be a really exciting YouTube stream. So what did you do for 30 minutes? I tried to make a character name up. What about just a whole bunch of random keys? Okay, apparently a whole bunch of random keys works. So let's see. Welcome. Learn more about young player status on Shelter Island. Stay in Shelter Island and keep your young player status. Renounce your young player title and travel to Prevalia. Travel. So, for the sake of this, you're a returning player. You're just learning the basics. You don't understand a lot. I would say keep your young player status and stay. All right. And now we'll confirm this. All right. First of all, let's make this screen bigger so we can see what we're doing. So you just grab that little thing in the corner there, open it up, nice and big. The second thing I'm going to do is, I bet this music is extremely loud. So I'm going to go to Options, Sound, and I'm going to bring down the music to a desirable level. That might be too low, but we'll go with that for now. The sound effects are a little loud in my headset, so I'll turn that down as well. The way we did that is Options here, and then we just went down to Sound. Alright, so let's see now. Okay. So welcome to Outlands, everyone. This is your new character. Hopefully you've built something similar or alike. Let's go into Options again. Let's mess around with the sound just a little bit more. Apply. Let's apply that. I feel like that didn't actually do anything. Options. Sound. Alright. Apply. In any event, let's walk you around the town so you know where you are. Where you know where everything is. Good old Alt-R is your radar. But you know what? I'm actually, before I walk you around, they've basically incorporated with UO Outlands this wonderful Razor client here, which I'm going to move over here so you can see it, right? So what we're going to do right off the bat is we're going to make new. I'm going to call this new player. Okay. So as you can see, this kind of set everything specifically for this character, right? Well, I can make it go to other characters if I want to, but right now we're gonna do the new player. So now we're gonna go into options in this because the light just changed. So I haven't done this in forever, so you're gonna have to bear with me on what we're doing here. This is kind of why I wanted to do this, just to show you all the options that you have, and sort of also to go over it again myself. The other reason I wanted to do it is to kind of take away the fear of, you know, a new game. Sometimes you play a new game and you get a little overwhelmed. You're like, oh my god, there's so much stuff, I don't remember this. So now I'm in that boat. So you're actually going to see me kind of fighting through all the stuff that I don't remember, because it's been 2 years of playing with everything perfect and fine and dandy and not needing to create a new character, so I don't remember all the options myself. So let's try to get the light back to normal first and foremost, right? It went dark here. So let's try to find out that. I'm going to go under video for that, and we have borderless window already set, reduce FPS, gameplay window size, so that's how you would also affect this if you would like. Window position, aha, here we go. Use colored lights, light level. We'll have it be 30 all the time. Boom. Done. It is now always bright. Now, obviously, if you're an RPer and you like the whole dark and light thing, you're going to want to keep it the way it was. But I like seeing everything at all times. And, yeah, so we're going to have light all the time. We're going to go back into options here. And another thing I'm going to show you, I believe it's also under video. Let's see here. Maybe I'm wrong, too. It might be under just the regular main options. Okay, nope, here it is right here under video. So you're going to have this zoom thing, right? And it says enable mouse wheel for in-game zoom scaling. Control plus scroll. We're going to add that. Remember to press apply for all of these abilities. If you just press it and exit out, nothing happens. Apply it, make sure it's applied, right? And then you remember control and scroll. And we go to OK. And now, look at this. I'm holding down the control button and I am scrolling with the mouse wheel and we can zoom in. I do like to be zoomed in a little bit more than most players. I don't know, just being so far back, I think everything's a little tiny for me, and I find it harder to click on things. So I like to scroll in a little bit. That way I feel also closer to combat. So we've now done lighting. We've now done the zoom scroll in. Let's see, as a new player, you're going to want to up your skills, right? So let's open our backpack here. We're just going to double click on the backpack. We're going to see what we have in our bag. We're going to have lots of interesting newbie stuff, right? All right, so we got lots of bandages because I chose healing. We've got 200 here, and then we have another 150 there. And if you notice, it says newbie item, only usable by my weird character name. I believe these will probably say the same. Yep, can we combine the two? We can. That's awesome. Now, if you think these icons are a little small in here, in this bag, you're like, damn, you know, those bag icons are kind of small, kind of tiny, a little tough to click. Let's go back into options, and I believe it's under container. Let's see, counters, combat skills, info bar, experimental. Let's see, where can I find it? Scale items inside container. All right, double click to loot items inside container. We won't do that, but let's see here. Scale a little bit. Let's do that. Apply. Oh, look at that, huh? All right, let's move that up just a little bit more. Let's do 148. I like that. That works for me. I can put them over here, and now I can see my items clearly. You have these stones that you will get as a new player. I believe, is it just these two? Appears to be just these two. So plus 10 to dex. Use it right away. There's no point to save these items. They are newbie items. Why isn't this one saying anything? This one also says 10 to dex. All right. So that's good. This bag is now empty. We could use this as a loot bag if we want. Might as well keep it with us. No sense to drop it. We have measly food here, and we have some cure pots. Always nice. Now, all right. Let's walk around town. Let's see what there is to see here. I'm going to show you this over here. Being a swordsman, we can train up here on this training dummy. It's actually like an NPC character. The good thing about the newbie land, the newbie area, is you can train any and every skill to 70 here. All right? Every skill up to 70. The fastest way is to train it in Shelter Island, the newbie area where we are. It is known as Shelter. Everybody will say, hey, let's trade at Shelter because it's a safe area, basically. But it is Shelter Island. You train all your skills faster here to 70 as well. So there really is no reason to leave the island. I mean, why leave if you're just going to train skills below 70 at a slower rate? Come here, train them to 70. Once they reach 70, it is a hard stop. They will no longer train any higher here. They hit 70, they stop training, and that is when you have to leave Shelter to train them higher. So just walking around, as you can see right here, we got a smith shop. You can train from people too if you want to train arm lore, which you know what, we do actually. So we have 1,000 credits. That's what this check is. Again, there's no sense holding on to this because it is just credits. They don't turn into gold or anything like that. So what we'll do is arms lore is actually very useful in the shard, so we will train it up. I will teach the all I know for the amount in full. The price is 500. So we'll just drop this on them, and it'll say how many credits do you want to use. We have 1,000 to train it to 50. It will be 500 credits. Sure. Boom. Done. Check now has 500 left, and we'll go to skills. I'll just pull this out here, show skills this way. It's probably the easiest way to do it for a new player. Boom, here we go. Here are all the skills. The simple arrows, excuse me, to show the skills. They're all separated. Pretty self-explanatory here. Miscellaneous, arms lures under that. Let's do a new group though, and we'll just do, we'll rename it new player. All right. New player, yay. And we'll put arms lore down there since we just trained it up. We'll go to our combat skills, which will be swordsmanship. Tactics is going to up, and anatomy, I believe, is also going to up. And then we're going to take healing, because healing actually gets better with anatomy too. So there are 5 skills right there. All right. If we want to be, let's see. If we want to have more survival, we could put parry in there. All right, that's 6 skills. And then one that I always like is camping. Where is camping in here? It's usually under wilderness, I believe. Maybe it's under miscellaneous. Oh yeah, it's right at the top. It would have bit me. All right, and there is 700 points in skills. Now, if you've ever played UO, you know that the skill cap is 700. Everything goes to 100. 100, you know, is an A+, you know, if we're talking school materials, I guess. So basically, 100 of each skill is the max. There are skill scrolls to up stuff to 120. There are skill balls that you can eat to get a max to your skill cap. I may have said that quickly, so I'll say it again. All of your skills can go to 100. There are skill scrolls that will allow, and I'll be specific here, non-combative skills to go to 120. You must consume those skill scrolls, which you will find in the world when you kill monsters. They will give you 1 point each. You can eat 20 of them to then up your skill to 120. They will be non-combat skills. There are also skill balls in this game that you will eat, and instead of having a cap of 700, you will have a cap of 720 maximum. Again, non-combat skills. Alright, so we've got our character pretty much picked out here. I didn't use 500 skill points. I definitely should get, sorry, I said 500 skill points. 500 credits left of my used 4 skill points. So let's, ooh, there we go. We got camping right there. Use the rest of this. And that's good. You may have heard that big bell sound in the background. That is Stygian Rifts. That's definitely a late game thing. Maybe I can talk about that in another video, but right now we're just going for new player experience. So now that we have all of our skills, we're gonna go down, you know what though? We're gonna do our first macro here. You may remember this from long ago and you're like, oh god, macros, that's the part that I hated or I liked or I didn't quite understand. So let's go to the good old razor, right? That has been equipped with this new wonderful UO Outlands, right? So, okay, we're going into razor. And we're going to go to macros, and you know what? I think I already have self-made macros here. So, let me just do a new one, and we'll just call this test new player. Okay, all right. And then we're going to go to, let's pull out our own health here. And what we'll do is we'll make a macro of healing ourselves, right? We're gonna have to finagle some things here just because based off our dex and our strength, I might have to change the timers around a little bit, so we'll figure this out right now. So we're going to go to record, and then we're going to hit a bandage. Then we're going to click ourself, and then we're going to stop the macro. Stop. All right. And now, let's see, we're going to go to hotkeys. We're going to go to macros, and we called this one new player, I believe, right? Test new player. And we're going to add that to, we're going to do Alt H, I believe, right? Yeah, Alt H does nothing right now. So I'm going to have it be, oops, Alt H. Sorry, it's registering any key that I hit right now, but Alt H, past Evo, set. All right, see, test new player, Alt H. And now we'll try it, Alt H. That being is not being damaged. There we go. We've done our first macro right there, guys. It is a healing macro, easily set through the Razor client. And now let's go into this area right here. This is the Newbie Dungeon. This is a great place to train up skills. And right now I'm pressing tab to go into combat, and I'm noticing I don't have this set. And what I mean by I don't have this set, I usually like to make it so when I tab just once, it keeps me in combat. But instead, if I tab, like, it just throws me into combat as long as I have tab pressed down. And then when I release, I'm no longer in combat. So we got to change that. We're going to go into options. Let's see. We're just going to read auto open doors I like. So I'm going to click that. I am also going to go, let's see, hold Alt, right? No, anchored, hold Alt. Key move, standard. Where's combat? Did I pass combat? I'm reading rather quickly, and I know I shouldn't, but it's under Mac. No, I'm pretty sure it's here. Oh. Enable pathfinding, smooth doors, auto open corpses. I definitely like that one. Skip empty corpses. Nah, we won't do that. Show incoming corpses. No, hold Alt key. Macros? Tooltips. Hold on. Now I'm gonna just scroll through everything very fast. We're gonna get rid of combat music. Video. Light level. So stick with that. Macros, tooltips. Fonts. Fonts you might want to switch around. Counter. Hold tab key for combat. Alright, for combat and spells, there it is. Hey, you know, I should have noticed that earlier myself, but again, we're playing a new player here. Get rid of that. We're going to apply and we're going to go to OK. Now I'm going to hit tab, and we're permanently in combat. So let's go kill our first mob as a new player. Alright, let's go here. So I just drag the mouse off the mob to pull up its health bar to see where it's at. And as you can see, look at all these gains I'm getting fighting this guy right here. Now I noticed we're a little hurt, so I'm going to actually do our macro of Alt H. And it's applying bandage. And we got some gold. Alright, I noticed actually right here, it only opened up the mob corpse. It didn't do the grid loot, which I really enjoy. There's another add-on. I believe it might actually be through the Razor client. Let's see if I can find that. Macro general. Let's see if it's under general. No options. I always forget where this is. This is a tough one for me. Again, see, the reason I forget this stuff too is once you have it set, you really don't have to worry about it again. It's just all about getting it set the first time around. That's usually the trouble. That's usually the part that, let's see. Oh, wait. So I have both, right? Corpse open options, both. Is it under containers? Double click, relative drag, highlight, or container jumps, experimental. Maybe this is it. Disable, arrow, number lock, disable tab. Highlight red, enable units, enable counters. Well, counters is good in general. I'll show you why. Let's see. 10. There we go. All right, I believe that's doing that. Yeah, it is. Enable counters. Boom. Okay. Check that out. So we enabled counters under counters. This is a nice little addition that I do not recall in original UO. And let's put our bandages down there so we can actually see how many we have at all times. Now we know if we're running low on bandages or not ever. So we got that, and then let's do info bar. I also like that one. Let's see, apply. There we go. Put that up top. Look at that. Now we got our hit points, our mana, our stamina. That's under info bar. Show info bar. Remember to always hit apply. And there it is up there. So again, we've got counters, enable counters. I did 1 row, 10 columns, so we can put 10 things down here. We can even scale them up, make them a bit bigger. Remember to always hit apply. And there are all those down there. Oh, we got a Mongbat on us. So we'll get this down. Look at all those gains that we're getting. Again, we'll get gains to 70. Got the corpse that popped open. What I'm looking for is grid loot, and I can't seem to recall where that is. If it is under Razor client, or if it is under just the straight old UO client that they've updated. Targeting in queues, let me just check there. Additional options. Check there. Auto open doors. I feel like it should be around here. Block. Option display counters. General hotkeys, macros, scripts, friends, screenshots, advanced. What's advanced? Mess with anything here? I do not. Filters. Oh man, you can filter out stuff if there's a sound that's particularly bugging you. I wonder if we do have Mongbat sounds in here, since we'll be hearing a lot of Mongbats. Doesn't look it. But, alright, let's continue on. I would love to end this video by finding grid loot, and then you will basically have all the basics of this game set up. I mean, as you can see, we've got our hit points, our mana, our stam, our weight. We have our health bar up there. We know how to heal. We've got, oh, let's show these too. You don't really need to worry about getting intelligence as a dexer. You've got your strength pointing up. You've got your dexterity pointing up. That is 2 hands juggling balls, in case you were wondering what the heck that image is there. But these will get to 100, and then you'll cap this at 25, and you'll have the perfect Dexter build there. I'm really wondering where grid loot is. We'll just go one quick look through again. Open corpses, no color objects, always run. Disable the menu bar, hold all clip, blah, blah, blah. Oh, there we go. Grid loot, both. Apply. So that is under general options, grid loot both, apply. Okay. Now, let's do this. Look at that opening door there, huh? We got that door macro set up just to auto do it. Oh wait, these guys are a little difficult. Let's run back down. Let's run back to Mongbat world. Close this quickly. They can't get in. Fight some Mongbats. I will show you grid loot and how that works. It's quite nice. And I feel like that will be the overall new player experience. Let's see if we can bandage. See how that just popped up there? Let me fight this one Mongbat over here. I am hurt, but I did hit my macro to heal. Hopefully I heal in time before this Mongbat kills me. I could do a bandage timer too. You know what? I'll show you a bandage timer. So there it is. So you see it on the corpse here, but if you just click grid loot, it's gonna auto loot it for you. You just have to one click. There you go. All right, let me heal once more, and then let me show you this last thing. And I hope we are all set with this video, the new player experience. We're gonna go into options. We're going to go into counters. No, not counters. What is it again? Containers? Containers? Info bar. Sorry, info bar. We're going to add item. It will be bandage. All right. And it will, let's see, can we find bandage? Here's the question. tithing points, hit chance, low mana cost, swing speed, murder count, bandage timer. There we go. Bonk. And we'll make this color go with yellow. Okay, black. And look, now I've got a bandage timer out there. I killed something without even attacking, really. Alright, well, without even targeting it. So what I like to do here, my last little trick, is I like to put my health bar right by the bandage timer, so I'm always watching my health, and then I notice if the bandage timer is going or not. And then let's go fight one thing here. Oh, wait, you know what? A Mongbat just popped up. Hopefully this thing hits me at least once or twice before I kill it. There we go, we got a hit. So now I'm going to do Alt-H. And look at that. It's a 13-second bandage timer. Oh, jeez. I'm going to run, because that works. Bad news for me. But watch this timer, right? We're watching the bandage timer. It goes down to 1. I just healed up. So now I know how long my bandage is. And then I can fight something else. There we go, Alt-H again. Now I'm going to run out, so I can tell you some last couple of things. So now that we know the bandage timer, you can actually make scripts that would go 13 seconds and then reapply a bandage. And what I mean by that is basically you have a continuous bandage like going. So you don't have to constantly press Alt-H. You could actually set up a macro that will just bandage you whenever you take damage. It all of a sudden just hits bandage again. It is a little more advanced. I'm not going to show it here. Again, this was just the new player experience. This was to get you all set up and ready to go in UO Outlands. I specifically did a Dexter character here. The only other character I would recommend that would be similar to this would probably be like a bard. That way you could piece everything and then attack it and it wouldn't fight back. That's kind of the goal of a bard. It's basically the cheapest first character to make, and then from there you can make more advanced characters or characters that cost a little bit of money to make. You know, mage with rigs, archer with arrows, summoner, again, rigs needed, required, or a PvP character that will definitely need funding to constantly, you know, make up for the deaths and stuff. But hope this has helped you out. Welcome to UO Outlands. I hope you enjoy the game. I wanted to make this around 30 minutes. That's what it is. We successfully did everything I wanted to show you. Remember, on Shelter Island, you can only get up to 70 skill, and then you do have to leave the island. But hopefully by then you'll have quite the grasp of the game, and hope you enjoy. I am Saladid. If you like this setup here, what you're seeing, I am over on Twitch. Come check me out there. Saladid on Twitch. Much love, guys. Have fun on UO Outlands. Take care.